In today's show, Bitcoin price top warnings emerge as 10,000 Bitcoin leaves a wallet after 9 years. Now for a fun fact, 12 years ago today, someone sold 30,000 Bitcoin for 3 cents each. And this just in, Iran passes a law enabling Bitcoin and crypto payments for imports. And quoting Prince Philip of Serbia, eventually I will probably be working in Bitcoin. And check this out, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is at an all-time low, 33.3% discount to the Bitcoin spot price, the equivalent of $13,500 Bitcoin. And as Plan B shares here, this will not stay blue forever. Macro and markets may be different, but humans don't change. Human behavior is driven by greed, which you can see here in the red, and fear in the blue. Also in today's show, Argentina's Mendoza province now is accepting crypto for taxes and fees. That's right, in another shift towards widespread crypto adoption in Argentina, citizens from the Mendoza province can now pay government fees and taxes using cryptocurrencies. Also in today's show, veteran analyst Tone Bays issues a Bitcoin alert to traders and said conditions are priming for a market move. Quoting him here, if we start bouncing off of $19,000, there can certainly be a capitulation down to the $15,000 area. Also in today's show, Rich Dad Poor Dad author warns triple bubble crashes here and says millions will be wiped out. Quoting him here, 2008 was a great time to get rich. Everything went on sale. Borrowed millions of dollars buying real estate bargains. 2013, I published Rich Dad's prophecy, predicting bigger crash coming. That crash is here. Millions will be wiped out. Please do not be one of them. Time to get richer. And he also shared here, Rich Dad lessons. Losers quit when they lose. Bitcoin losers are quitting. Winners learn from their losses. I am waiting for Bitcoin to test $1,100. If it recovers, I will buy more. If it does not, I will wait for losers to capitulate, quit, then buy more. Also in today's show, experts say the Bitcoin price can hit $100,000 still this year in 2022. That's right, even though it's been a rocky start of the year for the king crypto, experts are still optimistic we'll see a $100,000 Bitcoin price, and they say it's more of a matter of when, not if. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. Also do a $50 Bitcoin giveaway every day. And the winner from yesterday's episode is Marinos. Congratulations, you just won $50 in Bitcoin. He wrote the following comment: Diamond hands here, man. I am patiently waiting for when we hit 1 million per BTC. And even then, I am not selling all my crypto. BTFD and dollar cost average like crazy. I don't trust fiat money anymore, especially when they deploy their CBDCs. And with the push of a button, they can freeze or confiscate your accounts. Peace. And to qualify to win $50 in tomorrow's $50 Bitcoin giveaway, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, Will Smith that like button, and drop a comment below, and a comment will be selected as the winner in tomorrow's episode. And I wish you the best of luck. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and this is podcast episode number 1032. Bitcoin hodlers are asking questions after 10,000 Bitcoin, dormant since 2013, suddenly left its wallet. That's right, on-chain data flagged and confirmed a large tranche of Bitcoin, which had became liquid after nearly a decade. Analysts first began to notice curiously high transaction volumes this weekend as 5,000 BTC was induced in a block and having stayed within the same wallet since 2013. The funds, the owner of which remains unknown, were soon joined by near identical 5,000 Bitcoin just a day later. So in total, we're talking about 10,000 BTC moving for the first time since 2013, literally 9 years ago. And the analysis of the destination wallets have concluded that the funds were not sent to an exchange for sale. Instead, they were split amongst a large number of new wallets. So considering the reasoning behind the move, Martin, a contributor to on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant, suggested that privacy may play a part. Quoting him here, another 5,000 Bitcoin move 1 block ago. The Bitcoin has the same age as yesterday, 7 to 10 years. This makes it no incident, but truly an experienced market participant who wants to get out. A quick observation shows that these coins never went to an exchange. Exchange inflow CDD doesn't show any massive spike. Quick investigation: number 1, Bitcoin moved to a new address, and number 2, from the new address to multiple addresses of small amounts. And quoting the CryptoQuant CEO, old Bitcoin is a bearish thing in most cases. Think about Bitcoin being number one, minted in a lawless era, number two, owned by individuals who can't use KYC, and number three, distributed through multiple exchanges and tens of thousands of small deposits which don't require KYC. And quoting the CryptoQuant CEO again, we uncovered that these whales are highly likely, A, early visionaries that accumulated Bitcoin via mining and trading, and B, coins coming from the Cryptsy Bitcoin exchange just before it was hacked. Now, the transactions were meanwhile picked up by the Whale Shadows Indicator by Philip Swift, creator of on-chain analytics resource Look into Bitcoin, now clearly showing the two spikes in older coins occurring. The data prompted discussions over their implication for the Bitcoin price action. As Swift and CryptoQuant showed, previous such spikes marked local highs for Bitcoin throughout Bitcoin's history, which you can see here in this chart. Now, other social media commentators even suggested that the funds were tied to the rehabilitation process at defunct exchange Mt. Gox, which I debunked in yesterday's episode as being nothing more than FUD, because we looked at the creditors themselves, which said they're not getting their Bitcoin released anytime soon. Now, for a fun fact, it was 12 years ago today, someone sold 30,000 Bitcoin for 3 cents each. And if you run the math, that's approximately a $900 investment turned into $600 million at today's Bitcoin price of $20,000 per coin. Not too shabby of an ROI. And as shared here, breaking news, Iran passes a law enabling Bitcoin and crypto payments for imports. Let's go. And quoting Prince Philip of Serbia, eventually I will probably be working in Bitcoin. And William Clemente shares here, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is at an all-time low, 33.3% discount to the Bitcoin spot price, the equivalent of $13,500 Bitcoin. And Plan B updates us here, this will not stay blue forever. Macro and markets may be different, but humans don't change. Human behavior is driven by greed, which you see here in the red, and fear in the blue. And someone asked him, first we need that worldwide mega recession with all markets collapsing. After that, we go up. Plan B responded, in my opinion, everybody and their mother is expecting a worldwide mega recession and all markets collapsing. An example, most of it must be priced in. The slightest hint of recovery will pump markets. He makes a great point. And before I break down next story of the day, Argentina's Mendoza province now is accepting crypto for taxes and fees. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you see, all the major cryptocurrencies are currently pumping and in the green, with Bitcoin up about 3% for the day, trading above $20,400. We have Ether up over 9%, trading just under $1,600, while Binance Coin, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, XRP, and Cardano are also all pumping and in the green. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. And another shift towards widespread crypto adoption. In Argentina, citizens from the Mendoza province can now pay government fees and taxes using crypto. Let's go. In a new statement, Mendoza Tax Administration described the new crypto payment service as fulfilling the strategic objective of modernization and innovation, giving taxpayers different means to comply with their tax obligations. The service officially began operation on August 24th, but at this stage, it will only accept stablecoins such as Tether, USDT, for tax payments. Interesting, right? Now, citizens can pay through the portal on the ATM website using any crypto wallets like Binance, Bybit, and Ripio. Once the user chooses cryptocurrencies as their payment option, the system sends a QR code with the equivalent amount of stablecoins converted to pesos by an undisclosed online payment service provider. The announcement by the ATM is just the latest in a long line of crypto-related adoptions across Argentina. Let's go Latin America. MasterCard announced earlier this month it would launch a card supporting 14 coins, including USDT, in Argentina, ahead of a wider rollout supporting 90 million online and physical stores. That's right, we have 90 million new business owners able to use crypto to accept payments at their store. Bitcoin game theory in full effect. In April, the country's capital, Buenos Aires, unveiled plans to start accepting public financial transactions in crypto as well. Now, an unstable economy has seen major adoption of cryptos, especially stablecoins, which escalated in price after the resignation of Argentina's economy minister back in July. In email statements to Cointelegraph last month, Tether noted that the country has battled high levels of inflation throughout its history. Sound familiar? Deja vu, right? Due to its instability of the Argentine peso, there is a high demand for US dollars, noting the following: Tether has provided a real tool for users facing economic crisis in Argentina, and since 2016, the country has been in a one-sided battle against inflation as the lack of trust in the central bank and government spending hit new highs, and combined with the Argentina's peso depreciation inflation. It's a perfect storm of events that have forced many into the arms of Bitcoin and crypto to hedge against this inflation. USDT allows Argentinians to access a market that is truly global and liberates them from the local black markets with highly constrained liquidity, resulting in high premiums. It also empowers them to hold Tether in ways that cannot be confiscated by the government, unlike local bank accounts. Added Tether, very powerful words. So despite the market still being deep in the throes of a crypto winter and the central bank stepping in to block coin offerings in May, the country's citizens continue to turn to stablecoins to help store the value of their savings in USD. Hyperinflation is no joke. If you live in the United States, watch out, because the Fed continues to lie and continues to print money, and we all know what that leads to. And before I break down next story of the day, veteran analyst Tone Vays issues Bitcoin alert to traders and said conditions are priming for a big market move. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at around that $1 trillion milestone with about $68 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 39.3%, with the Ether dominance at 19.5%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have Lido DAO leading the pack, up 18%, trading at $1.90, followed by Flow, up about 13%, trading at $1.95, followed by Avalanche, up almost 13%, trading at $20.28. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, you can see most of the altcoins with big losses, with a handful in the green, including Luna Classic, up 60.7%, XEC, up 21.7%, and BIT, up 14.3%. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we are currently rated at 27 out of 100 in fear, yesterday at 24, last week at 28, and last month a 39 in fear. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Seasoned trader Tone Vays, shout out to Tone, is notifying Bitcoin traders, warning that the King Crypto could be setting up for a big move. In a new strategy session, Vays tells his 122,000 YouTube subs that technical indicators on the high time frame charts are flashing bearish signals for the King Crypto. Quoting him here, the weekly chart looks actually pretty bad. Not only do we have a red star candle, which is bad according to the MRI, we also have a full weekly candle below all three moving averages. That's also bad, especially the fact we're down below the 200-week moving average, which is the line in the sand. Now, Vays relies on the momentum reversal indicator, better known as the MRI, to spot possible changes in trend or trend continuation. Now, check it. Looking at the daily chart, Vays says that Bitcoin's current market structure is reminiscent of the Bitcoin price action between May and June this year, when the King Crypto plunged from $30,000 to below $20,000. As he shares here, we're in this gray zone of accumulation, and this is not good. You guys know that consolidations at the bottom create environments where prices drop. You saw this happen between May and June 2022, and then we had a big catastrophic capitulation. Now we're back in the same zone, consolidating again. If we start bouncing off of $19,000, there can certainly be a capitulation down to the $15,000 area, as he outlines here in this chart. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analyst. And to watch this video he did entitled Bitcoin Ends, Bitcoin Block Boom at $20,000 with Tone Vays, check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down next story of the day, Rich Dad Poor Dad author warns of a triple bubble crash and says millions will be wiped out, as well as experts say Bitcoin could hit $100,000 still this year in 2022. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,300 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. And to qualify to win $50 in tomorrow's $50 Bitcoin giveaway, just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Will Smith that like button and drop a comment below, and a comment will be selected as the winner on tomorrow's episode. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki warns that the U.S. economy is facing down the massive headwinds of a triple bubble. That's right, Kiyosaki tells his 2.7 million YouTube subs that the U.S. is currently facing a real estate bubble, a stock market bubble, and a bond bubble all simultaneously. Quoting him here, 2008 was a great time to get rich. Everything went on sale. Borrowed millions of dollars buying real estate bargains. 2013, I published Rich Dad's Prophecy, predicting bigger crash coming. That crash is here. Millions will be wiped out. Please do not be one of them. Time, you get richer. Now, he also argues with his 2 million Twitter followers that investors need to change their investment mindset before adjusting their portfolios. As he shares here, it's not what's in your wallet, it's what's in your head. All markets crashing, real estate, stocks, gold, silver, Bitcoin, middle class wiped out by higher oil inflation, yet rich are getting richer. Difference in head, not wallet. Change what's in your head first, then get richer, sage advice. And in late June, when Bitcoin was trading below 20,000, Kiyosaki said he is waiting to buy the leading crypto asset at a massively discounted price. As he shares here, rich dad lessons: losers quit when they lose. Bitcoin losers are quitting. Winners learn from their losses. I am waiting for Bitcoin to test $1,100. If it recovers, I will buy more. If it does not, I will wait for losers to capitulate, quit, then buy more. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding his $1,100 target for the King Crypto? Personally, I feel this is a pipe dream. I do not see the Bitcoin price crashing anywhere remotely close to $1,100. There's just too many buyers in the market that would be buying it up. However, if it did, you already know, accumulation fam. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. It's been a rocky start of the year for Bitcoin, but experts are still optimistic, saying Bitcoin will still hit 100,000 before the end of the year, and that it's more of a matter of when, not if. Quoting Uphold, the market remains vulnerable and on edge, not necessarily by threats from more crypto projects going bust, but from different economic situation we are facing right now. In other words, the price of Bitcoin depends more on the supply of gas to Germany as it does in any crypto-related news or metric. So with no end in sight, the war, inflation, shifting monetary policy in the US will likely continue to drive more volatility in the coming weeks and months. Experts say Bitcoin has only been above $45,000 for a few short stretches over the past 6 months. It hasn't been above $50,000 since December 25th, 2021. And amid the ups and downs, Bitcoin's current price is still a long ways off from the latest all-time high it hit back in November of last year at $69,000. But even with the recent decline in price, Bitcoin is still more than twice as valuable as it was just a couple of years ago. So do keep that in mind. So for Bitcoin, these kinds of ups and downs are nothing new. Check it. Bitcoin price 1 week ago, 21,600. 1 month ago, 23,800. And 3 months ago, $31,700. So despite the volatility and recent slumping price, many experts still say Bitcoin is on its way to passing the six-figure mark, though with varying opinions on exactly when it will happen. A recent study by Deutsche Bank found that about a quarter of Bitcoin investors believe Bitcoin prices will be over $110,000 per coin in 5 years. So keep in mind, it was easy to predict the $100,000 Bitcoin price late last year, coming off of its latest all-time high in November. With Bitcoin's big fall since then, the prediction game now is even trickier. The most extreme crypto skeptics say Bitcoin will tank to as low as $10,000 in 2022, but a middle ground might be to say crypto can still climb to 100,000 like many experts predicted late last year, just on a slower timeline. The most knowledgeable educators in the space are predicting $100,000 Bitcoin in Q1 of 2022 or sooner, said Kate Waltman, a New York-based certified public accountant who specializes in crypto, told us back in November of 2021. But now the bullish experts are reevaluating the crypto industry altogether as major corporations like Nike and other big brands are looking at ways to monetize their products in the digital metaverse. The rise of metaverse games, worlds, products, and experiences is increasing the popularity of altcoins, which has changed investor sentiments about Bitcoin. Now, many experts are hesitant to predict a number and a date, but rather point to the trend of Bitcoin increasing in value over time. Investors should expect a pretty sustainable rise in Bitcoin's long-term value, driven by organic market movement, with the $100,000 threshold in near sight, predicted Jurian Timmer, director of global macro at Fidelity Investments, last October. And here are some more predictions they found, ranked from low to high over the next year. We have Ian Bellina, Bitcoin investor and founder of crypto research and media company Token Metrics, with a prediction Bitcoin can go to $100,000 to $150,000, but the timeline is unclear. We also have Matthew Hyland, technical analysis and blockchain data analyst, who says Bitcoin can reach $100,000 still this year in 2022. The price of Bitcoin in January 2022 is almost equal to its price in January 2021, but there is a new demand for altcoins. There is also an ongoing trend of Bitcoin supply leaving major exchanges. We also have Robert Breedlove, founder and CEO of the digital asset marketing consulting firm Parallax Digital, who predicted $307,000 per Bitcoin by October 2021, which has obviously now passed, and $12.5 million per Bitcoin by 2031. And let's not forget the big financial institutions who have made their own predictions as well, with JP Morgan predicting a long-term high of $146,000 per Bitcoin, and Bloomberg predicting it could hit $400,000 per coin if the currency climbs at rates comparable to the past. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding these $100,000 plus Bitcoin price predictions? And when do you feel the King Crypto is likely to reach that critical six-figure mark? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Neo wrote, "Thanks for the total market report. Appreciate for making contents more than any other news channel consistently. Much love, JV. Send it 50. Make us happy, mate. By the way, always liked first. See ya on the next live." One love, fam. As always, I appreciate your continued support. Our next featured comment comes from Paul. "Cheers for the shout out, JV. Love the show. Thank you. I admire Ben's work and think we should not disregard the warnings he yields. That said, I also think markets could surprise and turn around when least expected. Tough one to call. ATM, so DCA is the strategy. That's right, dollar cost average and hodl and keep stacking them stats." And our third and final featured comment comes from FOMO Sapien. "Another good episode, brother. I watch every day while I'm on the treadmill. I wish I could mine Bitcoin with my treadmill." So there you have it. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop a comment below and you'll automatically be qualified to win $50 in tomorrow's $50 Bitcoin giveaway, which is the final one for the month of August. So take advantage of it. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.